All right. Hi, I'm Nikki Lewinson, Head of Business Development for Team Shant Benosian. And today we are here with an amazing top agent, top broker, Adriana Scholz. And she's going to walk us through the buying process. She's an expert in real estate and helping her clients get their offers accepted and into their dream homes. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Nikki. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you everyone for listening.
Thank you. So to get us started, first things first, how do people find a good real estate agent, and what are some tips you give people in that moment?
So best way is a referral. So ask your friends, family, co-workers who they work with and who they're happy with, because they might have worked with somebody, but maybe they weren't happy with that person. Obviously, it needs to be someone that they were happy with. That's the best way to find anyone. Instead of going online and you really don't know who you're dealing with, a referral. Look for anyone that worked with someone that they liked.
And what are some things like about the agent that you want to find out, like experience level? Like, how do you know if somebody is knows what they're talking about?
Yeah. So first of all, I would say interview someone. So look at their website. I have a lot of great past client testimonials on my website. So that's the first spot where I send my buyers to. It needs to be somebody experienced. That's super important in this market. So you want to do a little research, look at their website. Again, ask your friends, family, what they think of that person that you're selecting to work with. But experience is key right now. So anyone who has no experience is just not going to help you the way anybody who has the experience in the business and's been in the business for quite some time, such as myself.
Awesome. Thank you. And what's the other question we've been getting a lot of is what's buyer agency? And if I'm a buyer, should I go directly in, or what is buyer's agency? How does it work? Who pays for it?
Yeah, so definitely do not go directly to the listing agent, because the listing agent cannot represent you. So you want to have your own buyer's agent. There's no fee. So buyer's agents get paid. I should say there's no fee for the buyer. We obviously get paid by the listing agents, or the seller rather, and it comes out of this pool. The listing agents gets a commission from the seller, and then both agents get paid. If you go directly to the listing agent, you will have no representation, because he or she will already represent the seller, and you cannot represent two parties equally in any process. You could write up an offer with a buyer and don't represent them, but again, you don't get the representation you will get from a buyer's agent. Buyer's agents are responsible to get you the house for the best amount of for the least amount of money in the shortest amount of time, and represent you and help you through the home inspection and really help you with the entire process and represent you and your best interest throughout the entire transaction.
That's really helpful information. And a lot of people say, oh, well, I'll save money, or the seller will save money. But how does that really work?
I hear that all the time. So a commission is already agreed to when a listing agent or any real estate agent meets with the seller. The commission right then and there is agreed upon when they sign the listing contract. So after the fact, if a buyer goes directly to the listing agent, there's no commission that can be saved, because the commission was already agreed upon when they signed the listing contract. So any company, unless you have somebody that's just, by itself and doesn't work for a large company, you can't really revise a listing contract afterwards. So all you do is basically putting more money into the listing agent's pocket, because he or she will then get the double commission, but you don't get any representation. It's just like I always compared when somebody goes to court, right? So why would you go and don't have your own attorney if the representation is free? And especially if you can have somebody great that's representing your side, you wouldn't really go to the other attorney and have you represent. Right. And that's what I say to buyers. It doesn't cost anything. The commission is the same. You cannot save any money if you go directly to the listing agent. That's just not true.
Great. I think that clears up a lot for a lot of people.